page 92, page 92 and 93. Reading test. In the reading test, you will read a variety of tests and answer several different types of reading comprehension questions. The entire reading test will last 75 minutes. There are 3 parts and directions are given for each part. You are encouraged to answer as many questions as possible within the time allowed. You must mark your answers on a separate answer sheet. Do not write your answers in your textbook. Part 5. Directions. A word or phrase is missing in each of the sentences below. 4 answer choices are given below each sentence. Select the best answers to complete the sentence. Then mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. 101. Part of the appeal of the new cafe is that its outdoor seating overlooks the nearby lake. A. Appeal. B. Consent. C. Standard. D. Model. 102. Miss Blair has working tirelessly to improve the working environment in the office. A. Worked. B. Worker. C. Working. D. Works. 103. What remains to be determined is how much money will be allocated to the department budget. A. That. B. How. C. What. D. Which. 104. Mr. Thompson's secretary told him to call the vice president as soon as he arrived back from lunch. A. Return. B. Call. C. Stay. D. Arrive. 105. Miss Hampton decided to take her vacation in the first week of August to go on a trip abroad with her family. A. Go. B. Going. C. To go. D. Will go. 106. Reserving tickets in advance is recommended for those who want to be seated close to the stage. A. Sit. B. Sitting. C. Seated. D. Seated. 107. Once all of the promotions have been confirmed, the names and positions will be posted on the company webpage. A. Once. B. Therefore. C. Inspired. D. With regard to. 108. In order to gain a competitive advantage over their rivals, the company's supervisor decided to pursue graduate studies. A. Compete. B. Competitive. C. Competition. D. Competing. 109. Mr. Jameson's of eager travel called the office to provide the itinerary for Mr. Smith's upcoming business trip. A. Itinerary. B. Roster. C. Ticket. D. Lease. 110. The computer system was malfunctioning and would not allow any users to log on to the internet. A. Allow. B. Report. C. Enter. D. Submit. 111. Mr. McGregor has been repairing machines for Ernst's wedding for more than 2 decades. A. Is repairing. B. Has been repairing. C. Was repaired. D. Has been repaired. 112. Unless Mr. Murray trains arrives within the next 10 minutes, he is going to be late for the meeting. A. By. B. For. D. Within. C. Within. D. About. 113. The captain announced the plane was being sent to another airport due to the poor visibility in the Chicago area. A. Vision. B. Visible. C. Visibility. D. Visibly. 114. Driving without lights at night is hazardous, not only to other drivers but also to pedestrians. A. And so. B. But also. C. No. D. As with. 115. Many of the employees expressed their frustration at being obligated to work overtime on the weekend. A. Frustrated. B. Frustrated. C. Frustrated. D. Frustration. 116. On those who pass the first stage in the application process will be invited to have an interview at the company headquarters. A. Which. B. Who. C. Where. D. Whom.